Everybody, Ralph Havens here. Happy Saturday, um, January 2nd, if you're watching live. And I I was thinking, what makes a really, really, really good weekend? Years ago, I um I was at Texas A&M and I would, in college, and I would be getting ready for the weekend, and I was all excited. And I was telling people, I remember in organic chemistry lab, that I was excited for the weekend um, and that sort of thing. But then the weekend would come and I would study a lot, because I did study a lot. And the thing is, I just didn't know how to have fun. It's like I had been in a situation growing up where we didn't have a lot of fun. And and then the weekend would go through and then be back to school again. And I had a friend who we would go around to. It was called the Dixie Chicken. You get 5-cent beers there in college in Texas, and we would walk around a little bit, and that was kind of our weekend. And of course, I was running a lot. So today I was thinking, what makes for a good weekend? It's like if you have a job you love, you still want to have a good weekend. And if you have a job you don't love, or you have a lot of uncertainty during the week, then you definitely want a good weekend. But but then the weekend starts to come, and it can be so easy to waste time and to not do stuff that really makes you happy, and to just kind of like grump around, or even though you're with friends or doing stuff that should be pretty fun, you're not having a good time. And then the weekend goes, and then you're back to work. And so I want to give you something today that's a really cool, fast way to clear stuff that's in the way of just living a good life. We're about to start the new year. We're starting the new year, and there's New Year's resolutions, and there's stuff you want, and there's stuff you want to get, and you want to heal things, and you want to make more money, and you want to have a bigger impact, and you want to do good things. And we had so many people join us for our Miracles, Magic, Healing, and More sessions, the monthly healing sessions. So I'm looking forward so much to starting those pretty soon. But what it's all about, it seems, is to have a good life. To do good things, to be with good people, to live a good life, and to enjoy it. And weekends should be really fun. During the week should be really fun too. But weekends, they're cool. You do your work, and then you get to the weekend, and you get to have some fun. But whether you're in your week or you're in your weekend, if you're having a lot of angst, if you have a lot of anxiety, if you have a lot of worry, if you're never kind of just enjoying the moment, but you're concerned about something else, you're just grumping around, or you're wasting time on something that doesn't really help you be happy, like Facebook scrolling, or checking news feeds over and over and over and over again, and not being around for your kids or your family, whatever it is, there's something I want to show you. And I did a great session with somebody who's doing some great work with veterans, and I got very blessed to be able to start doing healing work for our veterans. And so I'm really excited about that. And they've been through a lot. A lot has been asked of them, and they've been through a lot. And and I know some veterans, and there's some that just have a really, really, really good outlook on life, even though they've been through a lot. So I'm really happy to be helping people get rid of the fears and anxieties, and the personal pains and chronic pains and stuff with healing sessions. We just started that with a group um, this week. But when I was working with this one person that is part of that group, she's awesome, and she said, "Well, here's how I'm using your process, Ralph," because we did a real big session for her, and it was awesome, and big changes, and um and that's what spurred on the whole, like, let's help the whole veteran community. And she said, "Here's what I'm doing, and I want to pass it on to you, because it's a really cool way to do it. Because if you're on the weekend, you don't want to spend a lot of time sitting in meditation, or doing a lot of personal growth work. Some of us do. It's my job, my work, my calling. But we want to get out there and live. And so I'm going to show you what she told me that she uses, and it's really cool. So it's one of the advanced ways that we use this peace process that we do to help somebody come to peace and to really live a good life. And here it is. So what you can do is, you're going through the day, and the reason I'm not using this arm, I fell yesterday. I fell. it was a very nothing trail. And I just went around a puddle, and I was wearing my running shoes that are made for the roads, the dry roads. And it was raining, but I was on a very flat trail. I thought I'll just wear these shoes because it's part road, part trail. And I hit some mud and went slipping, and I hit my shoulder really hard. I'm hoping I can run tomorrow because I've got a great Sunday group. But but it was like, oh man. And I thought, what is this about? Am I on the right path or not on the right path? And I really felt into it, and Jen felt into it, and it's like, dude, you just fell. You need to wear your shoes with your little nubbies when you're running on trails, even if it's a flat course, because there's mud and it's slick and you went down and it's no big deal. So I'm rehabilitating this shoulder, but that's why I'm not using it. So here's the technique. So when you're going along and something happens that causes angst, like maybe you should be happy, but for some reason you're grumpy or you're angry or something's bugging you, and it's like maybe it's somebody else's fault in your head, or maybe it's not, and you just can't believe how angry you are for no reason, or you've got some kind of judgment thing going, or you're criticizing the world, or you're just like grumping around, or whatever's causing you angst, anxiety, that sort of thing. What you do, and this is what my friend told me how she's using it, is in the moment you notice that anger or that anxiety or that problem or that angst that you notice in the moment. Maybe somebody cuts you off in traffic, or somebody says something that makes you go, oh, or you think about something that makes you irritated. You, in the moment, you notice it, and then in that moment, you notice quickly where is that in your body, and where that is in your body is where you feel something. So then you say you feel something in your body. It's like a little tension or pressure or something, and you notice it, and for a split second, you notice where it is, and then you send it love, and then you move on and you do the next thing, and you're cruising along, and then another thing happens that causes angst or anxiety or fear or anger or something, and you notice where it is in your body in an instant, you send it love, and then you move on. And it's a way that throughout the day, whatever's causing the bumps in you, even if it's somebody else's fault, spoiler alert, it's not their fault. Um, it's something inside us, right? So whatever caused that angst, you go and you feel it, and you send it love, and then you move on. And just this is how my friend is doing it throughout the whole day. And she's awesome. And so what a great way to go through life. Like instead of grumping around continuously, just notice it. Where is it in your body? Send it love and get on with it. So I hope this helps. Let me know. Comment if you're on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're watching or listening, and comment. Let me know how it's going. If this makes sense to you, if it's something you might use, if it resonates with you. If you like, click share, click heart. It helps more people see it, and then we can get this healing to more and more people, and have a really good weekend, a really good start to the year. And yeah, let me know how it's going. Let me know how it's going. Later, I'll put some links in the comments, but I'm going to just let it sit there for a bit. So I'll put the little hand up. I don't know if this hand shows, but see you guys tomorrow. Let's heal yourself and heal the world.